Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here today with you and share with you my research on attachment parenting in Greece, exploring potential challenges for co-parenting and shared residence. My name is Eleana Armao, and I am a psychologist and a PhD candidate in the Department of Early Childhood Education at the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. The study I will be presenting today was conducted as part of my PhD research under the guidance and supervision of Assistant Professor of Psychology, Lida Anagnostakis, also at the same department. Okay, so if you can go to the previous slide. The pre- So I have to say that I would like to mention that my doctoral thesis was co-financed by Greece and the European Union through the European Social Fund. Okay, and I will begin by discussing what is attachment parenting, which is different from attachment theory. It is a modern-day parenting philosophy that has gained popularity in Western countries in the past decades. It was developed in 1982 by the pediatrician William Sears and his wife and nurse Martha Sears. In 1994, the non-profit organization Attachment Parenting International was established with the mission of educating and supporting parents in raising secure, joyful, and empathic children. Since then, networks of professionals and parents who support the attachment parenting philosophy have been founded in most Western countries, along with numerous online groups and forums providing support and promotion for this parenting style. The goal of attachment parenting is to promote secure child attachment and healthy psycho-emotional development. For this purpose, William and Martha Sears guide parents, mostly mothers, to practice 7 parenting practices. The first one is birth bonding. This involves practices such as natural birth, skin-to-skin contact, and rooming in. Secondly, attachment parenting encourages mothers to breastfeed their infants on demand during infancy and beyond for as long as the child needs or wants. Furthermore, it promotes baby wearing by carrying the baby in a sling during infancy and beyond. Attachment parenting encourages safe co-sleeping practices where the child sleeps in close proximity to the parents until the child expresses the need for private space. Stable and positive response to the baby's cry is an additional parenting practice. Attachment parenting discourages the use of strict schedules or training techniques for infants. And the last recommended practice is balance in family and personal life. Now, while individual practices within attachment parenting, such as breastfeeding and physical contact, have been found to have numerous benefits for the child's physical, cognitive, and emotional development, the philosophy as a whole has also received criticism. Some scholars argue that attachment parenting promotes a gender essentialist interpretation of attachment theory, which places the mother in a primary caregiving role and minimizes opportunities for egalitarian parenting. For example, the developers of the philosophy write in their baby book, Father creates a supportive environment that allows mother to devote her energy to the baby. Attachment mothers are prone to, my baby needs me so much, I don't have time to take a shower mindset. It's the father's job to nurture the mother so that she can nurture the baby. Attachment parenting appears to idealize motherhood by assuming a unique bond that develops naturally between mother and infant, while the father's involvement appears mostly limited to supporting the mother's commitment to the child's needs. Research suggests that essentialist ideals about the maternal role and the subsequent minimization of the fathers can have negative consequences for both parents. Specifically, the perception of the mother as the most significant and irreplaceable caregiver can create pressure for mothers and deprive fathers of opportunities to form fulfilling relationships with their children and experience meaningful parenthood. Let's now take a closer look at attachment parenting in Greece. As in most European countries, attachment parenting has become increasingly popular in Greece in the last decade. In fact, in 2015, Attachment Parenting Hellas was founded in collaboration with Attachment Parenting International. Additionally, a variety of online groups, forums, and articles promoting attachment parenting practices have emerged in Greece. In my quantitative PhD study, which is a different one from what I'm presenting now, out of the 650 mothers recruited from Facebook parenting pages, 85.8% were found to be following attachment parenting. So, what is it about attachment parenting that has resonated with so many Greek parents and especially mothers? In Greece, traditional dichotomized gender roles seem to be still prevalent, with women often taking on most of the childcare responsibilities and household chores. This includes everyday routines such as feeding, bathing, and putting children to bed, as well as other child-related obligations like school visits and doctor appointments. Meanwhile, fathers tend to engage in more enjoyable activities with their children, such as playing and going for walks. In many cases, dichotomized and stereotypical gender roles seem to be reinforced by Greek family law. For example, paternity leave is limited to just 14 days in the private sector, while maternity leave is much longer at 119 days. Additionally, until recently, Greek courts tended to award full custody to mothers and grant visitation rights to fathers once or twice a week after a separation, with children staying overnight at the father's home every other weekend. However, the passing of Law 4800/2021 aims to reform these outdated custody laws by recognizing the importance of both parents' active presence in the upbringing of the child and the fulfillment of the responsibilities towards the child. While recent reforms to Greek custody law have made significant strides towards equal co-parenting, the stereotypical gender roles that seem to be preserved in Greece and are potentially perpetuated by attachment parenting philosophy may present a challenge. Research has shown that fathers who hold traditional gender role attitudes tend to have less contact with their children after separation compared to fathers who hold more egalitarian gender role attitudes. Therefore, it's worth exploring the relationship between attachment parenting and shared residence in Greece. The study aimed to investigate the experiences of Greek mothers and fathers who follow attachment parenting, including the parenting dynamics and the impact of attachment parenting on their well-being. International literature on parents' experiences with attachment parenting is very limited, and this is the first study to explore attachment parenting in Greece. The study included 11 heterosexual parental couples in Greece who practice attachment parenting, with 11 mothers and 11 fathers participating. The children of the participants ranged in age from 2 to 6 years old, with a mean age of 4. The participants were recruited through a research announcement on the official Facebook page of Attachment Parenting Hellas. It should be noted that while the announcement was intended for both mothers and fathers, only mothers contacted me and subsequently connected their partners with me. This finding may offer preliminary insights into the dynamics of parenting within couples following attachment parenting in Greece. The interpretative phenomenological analysis was a suitable choice for this study, as it allowed for an in-depth exploration of the participants' lived experiences. The use of semi-structured interviews was also appropriate, as it provided the participants with an opportunity to discuss their parenting experiences, family dynamics, and the effects of attachment parenting. The flexibility of the interview schedule allowed for adjustments to be made according to the individual needs of its participants. Mothers and fathers were interviewed separately in order to enhance the feeling of trust, confidentiality, and allow freedom of expression. The recorded interviews were transcribed verbatim and pseudonyms were used to replace the names of the participants and their family members. The transcripts were systematically analyzed using double hermeneutics in accordance with Smith's guidance. Descriptive, linguistic, and conceptual comments were made along the transcripts, and emergent themes were identified on a case-by-case basis. Connections between the interviews were then made, leading to the development of main themes. The analysis of the interviews with the Greek mothers and fathers practicing attachment parenting revealed four main themes that highlight an imbalance in the perception of parenting roles and responsibilities between mothers and fathers. The first theme was mother as the child's primary caregiver. The second was mother as the head of the family. The third was father as an auxiliary caregiver. And the last theme was maternal burnout. In the following slides, each theme will be presented using relevant extracts from the participants' interviews. The first theme reflects the perception among the participants that mothers have the primary responsibility for caring for their children. For example, Mother 5 explained, "Up until now, I haven't left her alone at night with someone else, because if she wakes up, she looks for me. If her father goes to her, she ignores him and comes to mom. Then I cuddle with her and she sleeps immediately." And Father 3 said, "I could not calm my daughter down easily. She was always asking for her mother." The second theme suggests that mothers are the leading figure regarding parenting. For example, Father 5 explained, "I'm like her apprentice, because as a mother, she is more aware of the things that have to do with our daughter." And Mother 7 commented that, "Unfortunately, he is like most Greek fathers, meaning that he is a father who is not the main caregiver. To give you an example, when they go outside, he will never think of taking her bottle of water with him or taking food. He will not think that she needs to pee. I need to remind him when I leave them alone." The third theme revealed that the father had an auxiliary role in parenting their children. For instance, Father 10 said, "It is a one-woman show and you are there just to support. You're a bystander for a long time. You're not a part of the play. You're a background actor. You're not the hero." And Mother 2 commented, "Actually, I feel that I carry all the burden of raising our child and that his role is more auxiliary. My husband has not given any thought to the parenting thing. He doesn't know attachment theory. He doesn't know anything about parenting. He let me make the decisions. He hadn't made any." The final topic centers around how family dynamics impact a mother's well-being, ultimately resulting in maternal burnout. For example, Father 2 said about his wife, "Hermione is exhausted. I think our daughter absorbs all of her energy." And Mother 4 also explained that, "I didn't take care of myself at all. There might have been 4 or 5 days without taking a shower, without feeding myself properly. I felt I was close to become depressed because my personal needs were the last priority." The results of our study have revealed some concerning patterns among Greek parents who practice attachment parenting. Specifically, it seems that these parents tend to exhibit a dynamic in which mothers are over-involved in the parenting process while fathers are under-involved. As a result, mothers bear a disproportionate burden of their child's emotional and physical care in addition to the weight of decision-making responsibilities. These added pressures seem to have negative effects on the mental health of these mothers. On the other hand, fathers appear to be relegated to a secondary role in parenting, leading to feelings of parental inferiority, including rejection by the child, and the sense of being a mere bystander. The study's findings may also raise concerns about the well-being of the child, as there is a clear interrelation between parental and child's mental health, as shown by previous research. Furthermore, research has shown that paternal limited involvement can have a negative effect on child development, and that less involved fathers prior to separation tend to have less frequent contact with their children after separation. Therefore, it is crucial that fathers are encouraged to play an active role in the children's lives for the well-being of the parents and for the benefit of the child as well. Given the concerning patterns identified in our study, we propose the design and implementation of intervention programs aimed at promoting equal parenting among Greek parents, whether they are married, cohabiting, separated, or divorced. Such programs should focus on enhancing fathers' involvement in the parenting process and challenging traditional gender stereotypes related to parental roles. By promoting a more balanced and equitable distribution of parental roles and responsibilities, we believe that such programs could make a significant contribution towards improving the well-being of both children and parents. Finally, I would like to touch upon the limitations of our research. The study used an ideographic approach, and therefore a small purposive sample was used. However, the study's findings regarding the dynamics between Greek couples who practice attachment parenting can be seen as useful indications of the potential challenges to shared parenting. Based on these indications, further mixed methodology research can be designed in order to draw generalizable conclusions about the factors that might facilitate or hinder shared residence in Greece. Thank you very much for your attention.